Welcome to Shomrim on the Daf. She responds to Lui Nishmas Am Yakoshalom Leabas Yitzchok. We're holding Metzia Daf Tzadik Ches. The Gemara in Mud Beis speaks about a case that someone took an animal b'sheilo and then it turned to be a schirus, or it started b'schirus and then it turned to be a sheilo. And the Gemara discusses if schirus b'sheilo meshach shaycho, is schirus could be a continuation of sheilo, or is sheilo b'schirus meshach shaycho, is a sheila continuation of schirus. And the reason is because schirus you have in gneva v'avedo, sheila you have in gneva v'avedo, you have in other things too. So that's why the question is it continuation or not? One error to be made is that schirus, it's a machlokes if you have in gneva v'avedo. It's a machlokes of Meir and Reb Yehuda. And the Gemara even brought two versions who holds what. So it's not so clear that schirus you have in gneva v'avedo. The Gemara says you could over pashut. And why didn't the Gemara speak about a Shem Yisachar? Someone who was a shoyel and turned to be a Shem Yisachar, or is a Shem Yisachar turned to be a shoyel. Bishama from a Shem Chinom to a shoyel we didn't speak about, because it's a machlekes if you have din of Baal of Imoy by Shem Chinom as we saw earlier. But why do we speak about Shem Yisachar, which is clear cut? So one could say al pipshat, because it's a little hard to give a scenario when someone is borrowing an animal and then he becomes the shomer in the animal. It's easier to have a case where someone is borrowing an animal for free, and then he's actually paying for the animal and starts renting it. But based on what we learned in Daf Tzadik Gimel, the oimik, the hidden message of Arba Shomrim, then maybe it makes sense that we're talking about the connection of Sheila and Schirus. So let's go back to what we learned over there. We brought there two Nikudus that Gdoila and Meforshim explain. One is what the Shlo says. The Shlo explains that Arba Shomrim have to do with different types of Yidin. Shem Chinom is someone who is a tzaddik, who does everything for free for Kodesh Baruch Hu. And therefore Kodesh Baruch Hu says that he is potter from Oinsim, because tzaddik, and tzaddik Baruch She'aset Tov Lo Yechto, and he's basically potter from everything. Then comes the Shem Yisachar. The Shem Yisachar is someone who does something al menas l'kavos. He's doing it for the reward. So there you do have an obligation of v'avedo, not to waste time and not to pretend to be something you're not. But then what is a shoyel? What is a soicher? So it says the shlo, a shoyel is someone kola no shelo. He's benefiting, enjoying, indulging in the world, and he doesn't really believe in schar voinish. He's just doing things with no cheshbon. So he'll be chayav even an oinsim, and he says, what does it mean by oinsim? That HaKadosh Baruch Hu even calls him to do averos. And what is a soicher? So explains the shlo that a soicher refers to someone who is giving money and he's expecting something in return. He gives tzedakah, he does things with his money, and he's expecting HaKadosh Baruch Hu to give him something back. So says the shlo, well, it depends. If he's doing it anyway, he's just giving tzedakah in any case, regardless of the result, and he just is hoping that's going to help, so that's fine. And that's going to explain the shita that a soicher is a shomer chinam, is mamash tzaddik. But if he does it and he's conditioning that what he's giving tzedakah is because he wants something in return, he's doing something with his mom and he wants something in return, and if not, he's not really willing to give it, so then he has a din of a shomer socher. Because then he's lacking in the emunah. He's not believing Kodesh Baruch Hu is doing what needs to be done anyway. He wants a result. He was giving money for that effect. That's what the Gemara says, that only by umasoyim, the goyim, are the ones that when they give something, they expect it in return. Am Yisrael should not be that way. So according to this, the soicher, who's chayav in gneva v'avedo, and the shoyel, according to the shlo, they're very close to each other. They're meshach shayach to each other. The shoyel is someone who doesn't believe in schar noinish, and the soicher is someone who doesn't really believe that Kodesh Baruch Hu gives him what he's supposed to, and he's trying to affect him by giving money. So that's why maybe they're meshach shaychi, they very belong to each other. And we mentioned here, the second point was the Ramai Pano. And the Ramai Pano tells us that the four shomer connected the four letters of Shem Havai. Yud is the shomer chinam, Hey is the soicher, Vav is the shomer socher, and the second Hey is the shoyel. Now the Kabbalistic meanings of how the four letters connect to the four shomrim, this is not the scope of this shir. But one thing we do come out from this Ramai Pano The which letter represents Soicher? The first Hey. And which letter represents a Shoyel? The second Hey. They're both a Hey. Kayedua, that the first Hey of Shem Havaya and the second Hey of Shem Havayo correspond to each other. That's why it's the same letter. So it's very meduyuk. It says in the Gemara that Sheila and Schirus are Meshach Shaiche. They connect to each other. They both are the Heys of Shem Havayo. So even if you don't understand the oimik of the inyan, at least remez yesh badover how they connect. Anyone who wants to join the Shomach Shova email list to Hotzagu, please email shomachshova@gmail.com.